Reds, yellows, greens. In this video, you won't see any plain or boring sneakers. Get ready to dive into a burst of nostalgia, where bold colors gave life to unforgettable designs from the biggest sneaker brands of the 90s. These shoes defined an era and still live on in our memories. But do you actually remember all of them? Let's find out. In the 90s, even your sneakers had to stand out. The And1 Tai Chi made that pretty clear. Half red, half white. It grabbed attention from the court to the school hallway. But it was Vince Carter's jaw-dropping dunk contest performance in 2000 that locked this model into sneaker history. After that moment, everyone wanted a pair. Even those who couldn't dunk or even touch the rim. The Tai Chi wasn't just a sneaker, it was a statement. Bold, flashy, and confident. Years later, it made its return thanks to the collective memory of a generation that grew up idolizing that era. It's one of those sneakers that makes people say, "I had those," or wish they did. If there were an award for the most futuristic-looking sneaker of the decade, the Scream Green Huarache would win hands down. Neon green, electric blue, and bright white all packed into one shoe. It looked like someone turned a wetsuit into a sneaker, and it somehow worked. But it wasn't just about wild looks. The neoprene fit and offbeat design had fans hooked from day one. Over time, the model saw several re-releases, proving that the appeal of bold, off-center design still hits home, especially for those who like their sneakers to spark conversation. The Air 180 looked like it came straight out of an arcade game. Burnt orange mixed with royal blue, and that groundbreaking 180-degree visible air unit in the sole? It didn't just look fast, it felt fast. Every kid thought this shoe had secret powers built in, and they weren't totally wrong. It was a favorite among those who knew style when they saw it. Decades later, Nike brought it back, and even now it still turns heads. Some love it for the nostalgia, others for its retro, futuristic flair. But everyone agrees it still holds up. The Air Max 95 Neon didn't ask for attention. It demanded it. Those layered gray stripes paired with electric neon accents looked like something from a sci-fi lab. Back in the day, it was the go-to sneaker for those who wanted to stand out without saying a word. Comfortable, bold, and way ahead of its time, the 95 was an instant classic. It's been re-released countless times, and even now, spotting a pair on the street sparks instant recognition. For some, it's just a sneaker. For others, it's a time machine. This was the sneaker that said, "Laces are for amateurs." The Disc Blaze looked like it came from a sci-fi movie, complete with a dial-up tightening system instead of traditional laces. And if that wasn't wild enough, it came in loud, high-contrast colorways. People didn't just wear it, they showed it off. It was sleek, strange, and surprisingly functional. While it may not have been everyone's favorite, it earned a cult following. Today, it's remembered as one of Puma's boldest experiments, and one that actually worked. The Air Trainer Huarache 94 had serious attitude. With a chunky build, neoprene inner booty, and bold color blocking, it looked like it belonged in a superhero's locker. This wasn't your average gym shoe, it was something more. Popular with athletes and style-conscious teens alike, it was the perfect match for oversized tees and mid-calf socks. Nike has brought it back more than once, reminding everyone just how far the brand pushed boundaries in the 90s. This one was a favorite among basketball fans who wanted something a little different. The Aero Jam, endorsed by Larry Johnson, came with chunky soles and flashy colors that practically screamed for attention. It wasn't subtle, and that was the point. Whether on or off the court, this model stood out, and when Converse brought it back years later, fans of 90s basketball culture rejoiced. It was big, bold, and full of personality. Visual impact. The Air Max Plus wrote the book on it. With its spray gradient color fades and wavy lines, this sneaker turned every sidewalk into a runway. The most iconic versions came in orange, blue, purple, and they weren't shy about it. It became a favorite among rebellious teens and streetwear fans, and it's still going strong. Relaunches have kept it alive, but that original 90s flair? Unmatched. When Reebok dropped the Ventilator, subtlety went out the window. Lime green, violet, aqua. If it popped, it made it onto this sneaker. It was designed to be breathable and lightweight, but the real draw was the colorways that turned heads everywhere. Even the name raised eyebrows. Ventilator sounded more like a superpower than a shoe. Over the years, it's seen its fair share of comebacks, always staying true to its colorful, in-your-face personality. If you love 90s sneakers, you'll be glad to know that some of these legends made a comeback, but others were left behind. Want to see which ones Nike forgot? Check out the video, 9 sneakers we want back from the 1990s that Nike forgot about.